हेलो दोस्तों, आज आप ये सुनकर बहुत खुश हो जाएंगे कि इस चैनल बेलकू क्लासेस पे एक नया गेस्ट पैरोट ने इसका महत्व बताने जा रहे हैं। ये देखिए, पानी के नल जैसा बेलकू क्लासेस को कोई एक बंदा बंद कर रहा है, मगर इस पैरोट ने इस बेलकू क्लासेस को फिर से चालू करके फिज़िक्स के सीईटी क्लास को अटेंड करने जा रहे हैं। चलिए दोस्तों, आज की क्लास में हमारे सर क्या सिखाते हैं, पूरा वीडियो अंत तक देखेंगे।
Hello दोस्तों, welcome back to my channel Belaku Classes. Today I would like to continue the solutions of KCET August 2021 of version B2 of physics subject, and I will continue here with the question number 4. In the figure, the charge on the capacitor is plotted against potential difference across the capacitor. The capacitance and the energy stored in the capacitor are respectively. Four options are given here. First option is 12 microfarad, 1200 microjoules. Second option is 12 microfarad and 600 microjoules. Third option 24 microfarad and 600 microjoules. And the last option is 24 microfarad and 1200 microjoules of energy. Now what is done here is, there is a capacitor. So this capacitor is charged to a charge of 120 microcoulomb by connecting this capacitor across the voltage, means by applying the potential difference of 10 volt. Okay, and when the potential difference of 10 volt is applied across the, so it is charged to 120 microcoulomb, and the same is plotted here in the form of a graph. Here along x-axis 10 volt, and when it is the voltage is applied 10 volt, then the capacitor is charged to 120 microcoulomb. Here we need to find the solution of this numerical. Here first understand the given question properly and note down the given things, what is given in that. So here the charge on the capacitor is given to 120 microcoulomb, and the potential difference across the capacitor is given as 10 volt. We need to calculate the capacitance of the capacitor and the energy stored in the capacitor. It is taken as U. This you have to calculate. We know that the capacitance of a capacitor is given by C is equal to Q by V. So here Q is known and V is known. Q is given as 120 microcoulomb. So 120 micro you can express it in terms of a coulomb, that is 1 micro is equal to 10 to the power of minus 6 coulomb it is. Then potential difference is 10 volt. Then the answer is, here we get this one as 12 into 10 to the power of minus 6 farad, and energy stored in the capacitor is given by half CV square. C is known, here 12 into 10 to the power of minus 6 farad, and V is known. Therefore putting those values we get half into C is 12 into 10 to the power of minus 6 into V is 10. So V square means 10 square. So this is equal to, simplify this one and I will get 600 into 10 to the power of minus 6 joules. So therefore here C is equal to 12 into 10 to the power of minus 6. We can express the same as 12 microfarad. and here 600 into 10 to the power of minus 6, you can express it as 600 microjoules. Therefore, the capacitance on the capacitor is equal to 12 microfarad, and energy stored in the capacitor is equal to 600 microjoule. Therefore, the option is B. It is a 12 microfarad and 600 microjoules of energy stored in the capacitor. Now, shall go to the next question. Question number 5. A wire of resistance 3 ohm is stretched to twice its original length. The resistance of a new wire will be option A 1.5 ohm, 3 ohm, 6 ohm and 12 ohm. What they have given is, they have given here one wire of initial resistance, you can take it as R1, that resistance, given resistance you can take it as R1, that is of 3 ohm, and suppose this wire is of length L. Then when this wire is touched twice, means this wire becomes twice the length of initial length. Suppose it becomes it is touched to the length of 2L, means twice the length, initial length, original length. Then what will be the resistance of this? You can take this one, resistance of this stretched wire as R2, that you have to calculate, right? Now here we know that, so if any wire of resistance of certain resistance, when it is stretched, its new resistance is given by, you can take it as a new resistance as R2. This is equal to N square times of R1. Okay, N square times of R1. So here N is the how many times that N gives us the how many times the wire is stretched here. So you have to calculate the new resistance in this stretched wire. Therefore, R2 is equal to, so here we take N as 2 and R1 as 3 ohm. Therefore, N is 2 square into R1 is 3. This is equal to 4 into 3, that is equal to 12 ohm. So therefore, the option is D, 12 ohm is the answer. I hope you have understood this solution. Now shall move on to the question number 6. ಕ್ವಶನ್ ನಂಬರ್ 6 ಮೀಟರ್ ಬ್ರಿಡ್ಜ್ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಒಂದು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆರಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಆಧಾರಿತವಾಗಿದೆ. ಕ್ವಶನ್ ನಂಬರ್ 6 ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, ಸೊ ಇನ್ ದ ಗಿವನ್ ಅರೇಂಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆರಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಆನ್ ಮೀಟರ್ ಬ್ರಿಡ್ಜ್, if AD corresponding to null deflection, if AD corresponding to null deflection of the galvanometer is X, what would be its value if the radius of the wire AB is doubled? ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮೀಟರ್ ಬ್ರಿಡ್ಜ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆರಿಮೆಂಟ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಅರೇಂಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ನಿಮಗೆಲ್ಲ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ. Here, when the bridge is balanced, the galvanometer connected between R1 and R2 shows zero or null deflection at the point D on the wire AB, and the corresponding balancing length is AD is equal to X. Now the question is, what is the value of this balancing length AD if the radius of the wire is doubled? Radius of the wire is doubled. But the balancing length for which the galvanometer shows null deflection is completely independent. The balancing length is completely independent of the radius of the wire AB. Therefore, the answer is A, that is X. That means the value of balancing length AD is equal to X remains same. Reason is the balancing length is independent of the radius of the bridge wire.
Hello friends, I hope today you have learned skills of solving few questions of KCET physics. Please subscribe this channel for the solutions of next questions and follow this channel on Facebook and Instagram. Thank you. फिर मिलेंगे. Bye.